The Last of Us Season 2 is fastly approaching, and we have a brand new trailer to react to. My friend just sent this over to me, so we're going to react. So make sure to hit that like, subscribe button, comment down below your guys' thoughts. And without further ado, let's get into this trailer reaction right now.
You okay?
Yeah.
I know where that's from, the game.
This is where we live. On what side?
The fence.
What's inside?
People.
What's outside?
Monsters.
By the time the sun comes up tomorrow, there's a very good chance you'll be dead. You're gonna lose.
Don't you know what he did? You swore.
Oh my god. I'm trying so not to. I'm trying really hard not to get emotional right now. I'm also trying, like, I'm speechless. I'm speechless. That trailer was freaking phenomenal. But the reason I have goosebumps, it's like I just replayed the whole game all over again. It looks amazing. It truly, like, no hyperbole. This looks incredible. When it comes down to anything coming out this year, this might be my most anticipated, like, thing ever. Like, if you told me, Zach, you can only watch, play, whatever, do one thing in terms of entertainment, this would be the one thing I would watch this year. Like, this series. So for people who don't know, The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2 are both my favorite video games of all time. I love the storytelling that they do in there, and I love the first season of this. I love the changes. There were certain things I wanted to see a little bit more of, but I understood all the changes, and I like the story that they decided to tell with the themes and how they very much approached that perfectly. Last of Us Part 2 is always going to be trickier. I'm not going to get into spoilers. If you've played the game or know about the game, there's a high chance that you know a lot of major things happen in this season, even very much right off the bat. For me, it was always going to be a risk of how they pulled off the Season 2. If anything is to indicate this, Season 2 looks fucking perfect. It looks perfect. And I think they've already talked that this may extend into a Season 3, a Season 4. And I think those ideas should be explored a little bit deeper. I wouldn't have minded if Part 2 was a little bit longer to explore the Sephirites. I think that was a bigger thing that I wish we would have explored a little bit more of. But just going through this trailer, like, genuinely, like, I mean, first off, the spores they didn't have in Season 1. Really happy they have them in Season 2. You can indicate that in just one of the few scenes. Abby and her crew, really like seeing that through the snow. But the thing that really intrigues me is all the zombies, I don't want to say that, but all the clickers sprinting and the explosions. We never had something that massive in the game from Jackson. And my mind is starting to roll with certain things that Neil Druckmann had talked about that were cut from the game. And this may be one of those things. Maybe the way that Abby's group comes into touch with Jackson is a little bit different. I'm very, very fascinated to see how they pull off certain scenes like that. And, like, I mean, Seattle looks great. There's a couple moments in there where you see Joel and Ellie and they're looking at, like, this space rocket thing. If you've played the game, oh my God, that is probably one of my favorite moments in the game. So I love that they really focused in on that. The whole thing at the end of when she says you swore, we know where that's coming from. I mean, I'm just kind of scrolling through the red room when she's pointing the gun. We know that part. There's so many different things. I'm so excited for this. Definitely leave your thoughts down below. Hit that like and subscribe button. And of course, until next time, stay classy.